Hello, what's up guys, welcome to Mixing with 82K. In this specific video I'll be showing you how to use the log drum preset that I created for you. If you want it, the link is in the description below. You can also grab my WhatsApp number, text me on WhatsApp. We can have some conversations about anything relating to Amapiano and how to make it, anything I can just help you with. But before we get some work done, guys, don't forget to subscribe on this channel. Also comment and like, especially on this specific video right now, because if you guys don't do that, I won't feel inspired. But if you make me feel inspired, I can do more. I can bring a lot of content to this channel for Amapiano, helping you where to get these presets, and I'll be making a lot of presets and release them for you. So yeah, before we get some work done, just do that subscribe now. So yeah, let me jump into the software. I'll show you how to use it. Okay, all right, so yeah, let me start. So once you download the preset using the link in the description, you're gonna get this demo project. You're gonna see something, you're gonna see this project, right? And you're gonna also see this, which is the rack, AMA 82K log drum version 1.0. And I promise that I'll be doing some changes as soon as I discover out new things. I'm gonna just update this drum rack and just yeah, I'm gonna upgrade it and just give you another download link. But so what's important is to make sure that you subscribe to this channel and you keep yourself up to date, because there will be more of updates. So if I come up with other presets, I can just come and say here's new presets for the log drum, guys, you can get. So yeah, like I said, you get this project and this rack. So once you drag this rack, you aren't going to see this operator like this. You're gonna see it like this. But if you know what you can do here, and if you also want to figure out how I created it, you can open it and have fun. Also, if you are interested on how I created it, there is another video on this channel titled how to create Amapiano log drum stock plugin, blah 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 blah. You see it. If you scroll, you see it. Ableton live log drum plugin, what stock plugin, you see. Okay, cool. So let me just go through these few controls, these basic controls that I mapped for you guys. So let's say you wanna make it short. So I'm gonna do this. You're gonna have to come to the release. So if you actually see, we have release here and we have release here, and we also have attack. Do we have another attack? And we have decay, sustain, attack, and we have sustain so here. So we have this sustain and this sustain. We have release and release. So basically what's happening in on this rack is like you have to focus with the color. So you have this blue color, and then we have the red and the green. The green is just the volume only. So this decay, sustain, and this release, they control like your sub, the amount of sub that you want to have on your log drum. For example, if I lower this release like this, you see, so you're gonna use this to control the release on your sub. And then this release on the red, or everything that is under red, these are like how you're going to control the modulation of what's happening. Because basically a log drum is an FM synth preset, whereby we're just using another sound to manipulate another sound. So in this case, we have a waveform which is like a sine wave, so which is the sub. So we have a sub sine wave that is being modulated by another sine wave, but we have controls for that. That's what I'm calling modulation. So these ones are there for to tweak the characteristics, like I'm saying, like the tone of a log drum. But this one, they just control the sub only, and then this is the volume. So let me carry on. So if you remove the decay, you're making it shorter as well, and even the sustain. Okay, let me just do this. You see, let me just crank the volume a little bit. So the decay, even your notes, once you have these long notes, is if you add decay, they can be heard like that sustain. And then the release, for that release you put the amount of release that you want, and then the sustain too. Sustain and decay, they kindly work similar, but they're a little bit different. You see, as I move on, you're gonna see that. And then so this is what you're gonna use to control the amount of knock. Like I said, the red ones, we're using them to control the tone. Now it's the tone, it's no more that bass that we have underneath that sub. So for example, if I do this, you see, so that punch, so you can put, if you want it too much, if you want it a little bit. So that's how you're gonna do it. And then now, if you wanna have like some different actually texture on your log drum, you can try to play around with these ones. For example, let me do this. You see? You see? You see? And for you to have this 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 second note, you're gonna make sure that inside your piano rolls, even the velocity of this log drum rack that I created, you must make sure that you have higher velocity. The more you don't have the velocity, that knock, you won't hear it nice. You see? But the more you crank this up, and that's the more you're gonna hear this click, this ka. And then for you to have some different textures, you must make sure that you come, for example, if I open up these notes like this, you're gonna hear this. You see, it's different. So if you do like this, and if you just make it very, 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 very short, you experience that sound. You see, now this is too much, so I'm gonna have to open it a little bit. Let me play. Okay, this is too much. Let me open it again. Oh, my mouse. Oh, what's happening? Oh my god. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm opening it a little bit. So let me play this. You see now, even this one, we can make it some spice. We can add some spice on here. You see? So like that's I said, so the tips is like how you're going to put your notes here. If you make them short like this, you make that kind of sound. If you make them long, you just have the normal sound as well. And if you come here to control this this sound, you gonna have to make sure that you're playing around with this with this attacks and what. Let me try to do this. You see, now this is becoming too much. You see? So hear this. Yeah. Cool. So the other thing is, like, when you're moving these controls, you want to make sure that you are moving them very, very, very slightly, like slight movements. You don't just have to come, for example, and just do this. You miss the whole preset. So you want to make sure that you are doing it with discipline, bit by bit, especially this attack, because it's gonna mess everything. So for example, if you just go like this, it will mess everything. But if you go with it state by state, you actually gonna get everything. This is even too much, so I just have to move, yeah, something like this. And then the other thing is, you can try to control this to automate this. For example, I'm gonna try to automate the sustain. So right, so I can go here and just try to adjust the automation just for this. So if you do the undo, so I'm gonna add another one here, so that because I don't wanna affect the everything, and you don't have to. I don't wanna mess with this level, so I just wanna mess only with this one note. So hear this. You see, even this one, if I wanna do something like that as well, I can just come and do this. So okay, cool. I'm gonna have to lower this decay a little bit, and then I'm gonna have to add a little bit of release here. So that's how you're going to do it. And then let me just try to change the preset. So this preset, this is the first preset, so this is what you're gonna get on the second preset. Hear this? If you actually listen to these two notes comparing to this, so with this first preset, right, once you choose, for example, let's say you had some automations. For example, you see here there's an automation that, so once you choose, you switch this, your automation, they get to be deactivated. So you just have to come and click re-enable. But then, like I'm saying, if you listen to this tuned, it's too low. So this one, it has a little bit of low end. I don't know if you can actually hear this on your speakers. This one is a little bit more lighter. So let's say maybe you wanna have another sub bass, maybe you have a different plugin, or you have a different bass that you wanna add in on top of this. You can just I recommend you can try to use this preset number 2, because it does not have much of low end. But if you play the first one, it has a lot of low end. And then this one, it has a character. When you listen to this one, you can feel a bit of like a side chain when you say like it hits and start again, especially if you listen to the long notes. So I'm gonna have to play it. You see, for example of this, so like like. So let me try to play this. Let me try to add more decay. Let me lower this. Play here. And the other thing is, once you start playing, with higher keys. For example, let's say if I turn these notes to be up octave. Okay, at the meantime they're fine, but I'm gonna have to try to switch the preset. Let me try this preset. It's okay. It seems to be fine as well. But there was a time whereby I was experiencing some problems, especially when you start to playing higher keys. It was not giving me that sound, that better sound. But then I realized that if you having problem with higher notes, you just have to make sure that if you try to add sustain here, you see, you see. So once if you have more decay, everything will be actually fine. I think that's all, guys, for this. that's all for this log drum preset. The link is in the description, guys. You just have to be disciplined when you are playing around with these basic controls that I created at the meantime. So thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'm promising to provide a lot of presets for Amapiano using Ableton Live. Thank you.